Where's the goddamn realness? All these little masks. And I see it, and I'm not referring to his mask. I'm saying everyone's masks. You're all wearing it. When I walk into these events at first, until I crack some people open and see some realness, I just see a bunch of scammers, all trying to scam us into thinking you're someone that you're not. You're a scammer. You are too. Definitely you. The sad truth is that because you're in this room here willing to actually work on yourself, you're the 1% of the least scamming people there are. Who is also a scammer? Everyone outside this room. Everyone you know. That's the default. You meet friends and family. Hey, how's it going? Good, good, good. How about you? Good, good, good. Oh, how's your day going? Good, good, good. How do you like your job? It's good. How do you like your day today? It's good. Good, 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 good. The word people use the most. What did you do during your free time? Good, 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 good. Hi. What do you do after work? Good, 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 porn good. That's all I do. I come home, I watch some TV, there's a new show of good, and I drink some good, and I jack off to some good, and that's good. It is so sad. So, although here, yes, you will receive harsh, real, and raw feedback, do still take in the win that at least you are in this room willing to work on it. And you're not buying into that little good, 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 good conditioning, the good, 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 good matrix that most people are stuck in. Trust me, test it. Walk outside this room, say hi to anyone. Say hi to someone from the staff. Hey, how's it going? Good. All you'll hear. Stranger as well. Good. It's all these little fronts people hide behind, and there's so much fear of just putting the real you out there. If you're hiding behind a front in a relationship, in a friendship, that is not a relationship, that is not a friendship. And you're scamming that person. And it's not just you, most likely the other person is scamming you too. What's so scary about being real? No joke, most of the questions, by the way, when it comes to relationships, whether it's romantically or with family, people are like, well, how do I tell the person X, Y, Z? My answer is just like you told me right now. Just tell the truth. How do I tell them that I feel da 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 da? Just tell them. Why do you need some formula to formulate it? If that's actually a loved one, you should be able to be real with them. No? How do you consider that person a loved one if you can't be real with them? How could you consider someone your partner if you're hiding behind a front? That's not a relationship. That's a prison of paranoia. I even hear that with questions like, well, how do I make my partner attracted? Is there any tips to spice things up in the bedroom? What is that? What do you mean keep your partner? How do I do this to my partner? That's not a relationship. What is that? How do I do this stranger? How do I manipulate them into liking me? Terrible. So it all starts there. Are you willing to be authentic, yes or no? And then there are two games that are being played. One is a compensating game. This is one where you refuse to be authentic. And you own your fakeness. And then you look online for little videos, little tips and tricks to tell you how to amplify this fake front you're hiding behind. Oh, I heard that talking a certain way helps. I heard that if I'm pretty loud and I get my shoulders back, get my hips forward, I look confident. And I walk on my tippy toes. Hey, how you doing? Confident, top G right here. You want to touch it? That's right. That's right. Watched it on YouTube. The compensating route. Most people feel that way. What happens when you're in this? There's a lot of pressure, a lot of tension. It's a lot of try-hardness. It's a lot of, I must put people beneath me and move myself up to activate my winner effect. It's the, you're beneath me. That's right. Loser. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, let me prove you the authentic. You gullible shit. Oh man, winner. What a winner right here. Hey, that's the winner effect. Now, come on, Jason.
I'm trusting you now. This is not gullible. All right, that's on you.
Why are you shaking?
I'm not.
I see your thumb shaking. I'm a little scared to touch this shaking thumb.
All right.
So this year, what I'm doing is sadly, I'll give you the real one.
There we go.
Hell yeah. Give Jason a hand. Come on. No, for real. Massive respect. But this here is sadly what most people do. It's this +1, -1 game where I will only feel confident if I get a +1 and say, as an example, Jason gets a -1. And people will do this in very subtle ways. They'll do it in dynamics with different role plays, right? Like a boss and employee. You'll see if you're an employee and there's a boss, you'll see your boss kind of get off on the status. It's like, oh, did you do the assignment? Like just kind of over the top, and you see him kind of get this dirty high from it. You'll see people try to poke for reactions, poke for validation. There are certain things in a social interaction as little button-pushing sentences or lines, you could say, right? Like, are you from New York? Are you?
Yes.
Things like that. He's going to start now chasing that approval. This here, done from a compensating place, is sadly what most people do. This is a more obvious way, but it's this try hard, put people down to make myself feel like I'm a winner above them. Even in marketing, they call this lord it over your neighbor. It's actually a powerful psychological button you can push. If you get a better deal than your neighbor, one, you'll feel happy, but then if you can show it off to your neighbor, like, oh, that's how much you paid for it? Then you'll actually get more of a high. Screw all that. Screw this status game. Oh, am I above? Am I below? What about, once more, sinking into authenticity, withdrawing from that, and being like, you know what? I'm going to play not by the rules of everyone else, not by the rules of society when it comes to my self-worth, but by the rules of me. I withdraw from this trying to be cool, because guess what? Even if you're trying to be cool and you're doing everything right, only someone who isn't cool is trying to be cool. You realize that. Only someone who is insecure is trying to be secure. Only someone who isn't alpha is trying to be alpha. As opposed to, I'm withdrawing and this is me. I'm going to live by my own standards. I know who I am, and that's what's up. And then people start reacting to you just by you being authentic. Not by hiding behind a front, pretending to be something that you're not. This is me. Back in the day, I started public speaking 2010, right? Live events like this. My early events were very much the Jason move, where I'd come up and I was like, okay, here's a crowd, gotta show them who's boss. I'd be looking at myself in the mirror before, I'm like, show them who's your daddy. Show them who's the man. That's right, it's you, Jay. And I'd wipe it off and be like, here you go. Come on, Jay. Own that crowd. Own it. What's up, everyone? Hey, blah, blah, blah. And I'd just go on, and it was like this kind of attacking energy. It's me versus you. As opposed to, you know what? Instead of me trying to project myself and create this image, this front that I'm not, I'm just going to sink into me and own everything that is me. And that's what I'm doing here. This is me. This isn't me trying to prove anything. Trust me. This is me literally sinking into myself, being like, you know what? This is me. Take it or leave it. And it's the difference, if you studied letting go, if you studied David Hawkins, between power versus force. Force was 2010 me. Even in the tonality. Hey, how's it going? You got this? Hey, 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 you listen to me? You hear me? Versus, hey, how's it going? You hear this? You listening to me? One is projecting at, the other is projecting down. One is compensating, the other is reeling in. One is the little chihuahua. Hey, you listen to me? Woof, 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 woof. The other one's the silverback gorilla. Hey, you listening to me? You listen to me? Tim, you listening to me? That's right. It's a very subtle energy, but people feel it. And it all starts with you claiming authenticity. Saying, I'm no longer willing to pretend to be something I'm not. I'm going to own who I am. Now, it doesn't stop there. It means own who you are. And what you're going to realize when you start owning who you are is that there's a lot of BS there. And it's not all that. You're going to start owning who you are, and you're like, oh, I guess the authentic me is very insecure. And this is where you got to start following the trail of why and asking yourself, where did this come from? Why am I insecure? And dive deeper and deeper and deeper and let go, let go, let go. Most people don't know how to be themselves. You hear this advice, be yourself. You haven't been yourself in years. You've been being this fake front, this fake version of you, bought into all these limitations, and you've been being that for so long, you've confused it with authenticity. I'll see this when I bring people up. I'm like, come on up front. And someone's like, hey. Like, tell them your name. Elijah? Come on, Elijah. A little louder. Elijah! Is that Elijah being himself? No. Elijah's been beaten down. He's been conditioned. And he's probably been acting this fake for many years. And the more you act through this, guess what? The more invested you are. It's like a lion acting like a little sheep. Elijah, bah, bah. Like, what are you doing, Elijah? I'm being authentic. Videos on YouTube said, be yourself. Bah. Elijah, you're not a sheep. Simba, remember who you are. That's the problem. People assume this be yourself and they try to make the sheep work instead of realizing, no, no, no. You've been conditioned into believing that's you. It's not. You've been conditioned into thinking you're a shy person. You're not. You've been conditioned into thinking you're someone who's not good enough. You're someone who's broken. You're someone who needs fixing. You are not. And this is why you hear me talk about letting go. It's not about building yourself up, getting little tips and tricks to be interesting and fun. It's about letting go of that negative conditioning, remembering who you are. My favorite example of this is the movie The Two Towers, Lord of the Rings. Anyone see this movie? Okay. There's a scene where you see this old king rotting away, just disgusting. And there's this character next to him whispering in his ear called Wormtongue. And it's this guy just like, pss, pss, you suck. You're not good enough. Your mother should have aborted you. Like all this stuff. And it's been whispering this king's ear for years. And when they see this king, they just see him rotting away. And eventually in the movie, it's the second one, they kick Wormtongue out. Kick him out of the castle. Be gone! And immediately you see the king just start shedding all the muck, all the spider webs, the white hair, and come back to life. That's most people. When I see most of you here, I don't see you for who you are. I see little Wormtongue. If you are so identified with Wormtongue, it's understanding what I talked about here and putting your foot down and start saying, fuck you to Wormtongue. Enough. You suck. Bullshit. You don't have what it takes. Bullshit. How often do you say that? That little voice inside. People are like, well, maybe if I'm just present, be present, be present, be present. That's just a temporary break from Wormtongue. As soon as you're done with your little presence meditation, Wormtongue's there again. Now, people might say, well, isn't that self-attack? No. It's a boundary of self-love. Why would you tolerate such abuse? Why not say enough? Enough with the putting me down. Enough with all the insults. Enough with the negativity. Enough. No. That little voice that is disempowering, you have to start claiming your power back. Now, does it stop there? Of course not. But this creates space. You're no longer identified with it. You start seeing worm tongue for who it is. And then you can start processing it and letting go of it. Then you can start diving into those limitations, diving into that conditioning. But it also means being honest with yourself. Not going into, oh, I don't know. Were you always this way, little pathetic king? Versus, well, let me think. And you don't have to rush an answer, but just stay in that state of openness and see. Where did this come from? None of you were born as pathetic as you are here today. Not saying you aren't great, but there's some patheticness or you wouldn't be here. And you know it, and that takes guts, and that takes courage. That's what I realize with myself. There's still some patheticness in me. I'm not saying I'm above you, but I'm saying until you acknowledge that, you're screwed. If that triggered some of you, like, there's nothing pathetic with me, then what the fuck are you doing? If you don't admit that within yourself, why are you even here? Are you just here for entertainment? In which case, go to a concert. Go watch Netflix. Go watch a movie or a show. There's so much better entertainment than this. Unless you're like, well, I just like being called pathetic, so please keep berating me, Julian. I'm here for the... It's like, I hope that's not you. If you're here, especially in person, there's a certain willingness within. There's a certain voice saying, hey, let's do something about this. Enough of the little entertainment, the little scrolling through TikTok and Instagram and inspirational speeches. Let's do the work. So it shouldn't trigger you when you hear me say there's something pathetic within you. You know there is. There's something pathetic. There's something stifling you. There's something hurting your self-esteem. There's something telling you aren't good enough. You should all be nodding. There shouldn't be like, that's pretty harsh. I'm saying it how it is. Chances are most people don't. Most people placate to it. For real. Tell your friends, it'll be okay. Just give it time. Oh, did you try meditating 20 minutes every day? Just staring at the wall? I heard that helps. There's this guy on Instagram called Tony Robbins. Did you follow him? I feel like that would help. There's also a lot of motivational quotes you can scroll through. You just need to scroll through a little bit more. You know what? You just need to practice some gratitude. Gratitude, just write down 3 things you're grateful for every night. That'll do it. You know what? Just be grateful and realize people have it worse than you, and just maybe pray. I think praying might help. It's all this BS surface level stuff. Versus, no. Fuck that. Let's dive into the darkness. Let's process it. Let's let go of it. And that's what this is about. That's why I'm here. You're here for 3 little tips. Go on Instagram. You're here to dive into some real shit. Then brace yourself. But it all starts with the willingness, the honesty, and then taking that perspective of, instead of trying to blind myself to it, let's dive right into it. Make sense? Are you ready for this? I hope so.